What's poppin' YouTube? Y'all tuned in with the head of the game, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe before we get into today's content. All right, y'all read the title. Let's get busy, man. Yeah. So this is my overall perspective on the hip hop culture, just the origin, where we at, and maybe where I feel like it's projected to be headed. So buckle in, strap in, cause this is gonna be a bumpy ride. All right, so look, let's start it off from the top, the very beginning, right? So I guess the very first rap song was by the Cool Hill Gang, right? I think we might have been, I forget what decade that is, but definitely either the 80s or the 70s, right? So back then, rap music was just, an art form, really, of just pure expression. Just fun, good loving music. Then it evolved maybe towards like the 90s when, you had a lot of controversies in the black community, just more so of awareness music. Just pretty much the voice of the voiceless, just the echoes of the ghettos and the hoods and the projects, just pretty much forecasted and broadcasted pretty much the things that was transpiring, in the communities, right? So when you had that going on, then it carried over into gangster music, right? Gangster music really was, I don't want to misquote it, but I think it started by NWA, with F the Police, and, so it was still awareness music, still conscious music, but then it was sort of weaponized. And I'm not even going to say it was weaponized. I'm going to keep it 100, right? Because it was the truth at the time of what was transpiring, in this music. It was coming from a real place. Now, I'm not condoning gang banging or violence or black on black crime, but it was basically narrating, where the culture was at the time, and just really it was just the narrative, right? So you got that going on, and I'll get into it in a whole nother video of the domino effect of how the black community was affected to where this music was being able to be fostered. Because I'll tell you this, if rap music was introduced in the 60s, we would have rejected it just because that wasn't the narrative at the time. That's not how we was living. That's what we was fighting for. That's not what we stood for. We was in a different representation. But moving on, then maybe in the early 2000s, it carried over to hypersexualized, videos of black women, party music, still drug music, still gangster music, but towards the tail end of the 90s is where it started to kind of veer away from being so violent, and it was more so about, the party music, the fashion, the flexing, stuff of that nature, selling drugs, A, B, and C. Then we get to the 2010s, right? 2010s, now you got drug use music. And then on top of that, oh wow, hold on, let me put that to the side. All right, put that to the side. Hold on, guys. My bad, I was getting a call, but wait, man, it's cold out here. But like I was saying though, drug use music. You got a lot more dance music going on. And it's just transformative to how can I say? Basically, long story short, right? It's hip hop music has always been good, bad, or indifferent, of reflective narrative of what's transpired in the black community, and it sucks that it has to be publicized, but I feel like at the same time, it can be used in a good sense if the culture doesn't change but evolves, you know, because we don't need to change the culture. Black people is black people. And, you know, I feel like other cultures has contributed to hip hop as well. So I don't want to isolate it as just exclusively black music, you know, but that's where it's transpired from. So I feel like it could either get bad or it could get better, right? It can get worse or it could get better. The way we carry ourselves and the way we approach things in our community is only going to reflect the music that we produce. Because, like I said, it's an expressive art form, and it's only going to, you know, tell the story of what are the current things going on, right? I feel like, in my opinion, it's the most influential music in the world. But yeah, with that being said, man, let me know your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe, man. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm up out of here.